Hello everyone, happy Friday, happy weekend for you. Hope you have a good and safe and happy weekend. I'm going to read the first reading for Friday's Mass from the book of the prophet Jeremiah. Return, rebellious children, says the Lord, for I am your master. I will take you, one from a city, two from a clan, and bring you to Zion. I will appoint over you shepherds after my own heart, who will shepherd you wisely and prudently. When you multiply and become fruitful in the land, says the Lord, they will in those days no longer say, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. They will no longer think of it or remember it or miss it or make it nothing. At that time, they will call Jerusalem the Lord's throne. There all nations will be gathered together to honor the name of the Lord at Jerusalem. And they will walk no longer in their hard-hearted wickedness. The word of the Lord. Ed Baldwin is a banker. His wife Janice has a career of her own, and they were both climbing up the corporate ladders in their own professions. And they never gave much thought at all to God or church at all. And then all of a sudden, they were invited by one of their neighbors to go to church. And when they went to the church, it kind of hit them. We've got our priorities messed up. It's not the one who has the most toys wins. It's not all about accumulating things. It's about growing interiorly, growing as a person, and growing towards God. And so they became regulars at the church and have gone, continue to go to this day. In the first reading today, Jeremiah, the first line says, return, rebellious hearts. You know, you may think and have some people in your own lives, in your own families, that have stopped going to church, that have given into the culture that the Eucharist is irrelevant and church is unimportant. And so you may be able to pray for these folks and to gently encourage or invite or offer to come back. You know, one thing about this pandemic that is a big concern for me is that, you know, the people that have stopped coming to church, even though we're having church again, I know a lot of people are still scared, you know, and I get that, but I worry that people are just going to be in the habit now, oh, we don't have to go anymore. And that's troubling, you know, to turn your back on the Eucharist or to turn your back on the community of faith that has nurtured us, I think is like playing with fire. It can be very, very, very dangerous because, you know, it's our souls that are at stake. So I think these words of Jeremiah are very appropriate for today. Return rebellious hearts to the Lord, and God will set things right and make things okay again. And so if you have a family member that has stopped coming, or perhaps if you stopped coming, this might be your little nudge, your little invitation from God himself saying, come on back, for God will welcome you back with open arms.